Welcome to another edition of the Smokebox. As you can see, we're already started. And shit, my guest in this particular episode, I mean, he don't even need an introduction. If you don't know who this man is, who the fuck are you? But for those who might be stupid as fuck, this is my man Snoop Dogg, aka Snoop Lion, the illustrious one. Pimp.
Yeah.
Fabulous right here, man. Man, thank you for blessing us with your time. And you know, you're one of the forefathers, of course, so people would call for me to, you know, ask you to be in the Smokebox, and I couldn't agree more. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, and you know I'm a fan of this shit. I mean, I couldn't believe it took me so long to get to this seat. This seat's been calling my name. I mean, you know, I feel so at home. It felt like this shit is made for me, man, to be riding with my best friend, you know what I'm saying, with my east side partner, with my smoke compadre, with my homie, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just enjoying the moment. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying the view. This is a great ride, you know what I'm saying? A real ride.
Man, I mean, you and I go way back, man. You know what I mean? We've been doing shit together for a long time, and you know, the part of our careers that, you know, a lot of people know us for and often challenge us with is the smoking. So, you know,
that is a big challenge. A lot of times people come up to me and say, hey man, I can smoke you out. Hey Snoop, I bet I can smoke more than you. You know, hey man, it's my dream to smoke a blunt with you. And to me, it's like, you know what, I love smoking for the sport of it, but not for the competition of it. Because, you know, I'm not trying to get so high. I'm just trying to get high. You know, so enjoy the moment. And I appreciate the love and the gestures, but you'll never be able to outsmoke me. I've only been outsmoked one time by the great Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Yeah, and I'll take that.
Take that.
But no one else will ever be able to claim fame to smoking out the one and only.
That's right. Just for all of you asking, you know, it's like we did on your show. You know, there's those four guys you ain't never gonna be able to touch like that.
Mount
you know
Cushmore.
Mount Cushmore.
The forefathers.
The forefathers, you know. There's a couple that can smoke with us, but they're not gonna outsmoke us. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But you know, that's you know a whole debate for another time, man. But when you grew up, I mean, obviously you were influenced by hip hop, but what other type of music were you listening to?
Definitely was listening to funk. R&B music was heavy in my house. You know, whether it was the Dramatics, Smokey Robinson, Isley Brothers, Gap Band, you know, Al Green. It was always good music that was, you know, coming out my mama's 8-track cassette player. You know, whenever we was in the car, whenever we was in the living room, it was always good music that inspired me pre-hip-hop, before hip-hop was created. You know what I'm saying? So once hip-hop was created, it moved up into my world as far as being the number one love of music for me, because it was like it was catered for me and it was catered for the youth. And then once rappers from the West Coast started doing it, it became more of a necessity for me to do it, because it was like, this is a way for us to express ourselves, you know, from where we come from.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we definitely are a product of that, because out of the funk and soul was the hip hop, and that was pretty much our generation. Did you ever think that when you started to do it, you know, that 20 years later you'd be where you're at right now, household name, icon, with all this different type of shit going on?
Never. I was just doing it because I love to do it and it was easy for me to do. I didn't expect to be good or great or a legend or an icon. I just did it because it was something I knew how to do. And as time went by and I started to see that I could become great and I could master this and people love me, I put more into it. You know, I started going harder. It's like as I got older, I got harder. Instead of, you know, getting tired and getting slow, I got faster and got better, and, you know, started to reinvent myself and do things that were more about me as opposed to me trying to be somebody else. And that's where I believe hip-hop loved and appreciated me. It kept me around for so long, and that's why I am legendary.
That's right. One of the legends for sure, making classics for days.
Yeah, man. Listen.
Making classics for days, man. You know, I mean, you've done some of the classic songs that that influenced the generation of rappers and shit. You know, what rapper do you think influenced you the most?
Wow. What rapper influenced me the most?
Yeah.
That's hard. Because it was so many of them that did. I'm like, I'm a seasoning salt batch from a bunch of rappers. But if I would have to say one that did the most influence on me, I would say Slick Rick.
Slick Rick.
Definitely. Because the ability to tell stories and to change his voice and to be fly and, you know, to have style.
That's why. Is that why you did the tribute?
Yeah, the Lottie Dottie.
Yeah.
Because.
And that was cold too. You did it different too. I mean, you did his shit, but you did it different.
And at that time, only people that were making remakes were rock and roll,
right.
R&B. You know, nobody in rap had ever remade nobody's song.
Yeah.
Because that was a such thing as you dick riding
or biting
or biting or you know. So for me to stop and pay homage on my first record, that's why I said, yeah, you know, this dedicated to my nigga Slick Rick. For the niggas that don't like it, eat a dick. You know what I'm saying?
I thought that was dope that you did that, because that shit opened the barriers for you to be able to pay homage to your favorites. You know what I mean? Because
that's how we was raised,
that's how hip hop was. You always kind of, you know, even if they were passing the baton to you, you paid homage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the niggas that did it, that was the shit. You told them they was the shit.
Yeah.
Niggas like Ice-T.
Yeah.
You know he the motherfucking godfather of this West Coast shit.
Yeah.
Off the top. And he get that respect every time. He ain't got to be in LA. He ain't got to be here. So it's like shit like that, you know, that was taught to us that we try to teach to those that are up under us. Teach them the same shit we was taught.
That's right. It was all about respect and you know, and paying homage and them passing the baton to us, you know what I'm saying?
And giving it to us with instructions.
That's right.
They didn't just give it to us, they gave us instructions and they showed us the right and the wrong way. They made a lot of mistakes, which to me they taught us what not to do. You don't have to tell me not to do that, Ice or NWA. I seen what y'all did. That was you telling me. Now I'm gonna do it this way. Thank you.
I think you've studied the way that everybody's done their shit so well, and you've managed to make all these different things work for you. I mean, you have so many fucking hats on. I mean, where do you go next?
Next, I think, here's my next move, and I'm gonna share it with you because you know you my people. I've always wanted to try to make stars in the rap game, right? So I gave deals and labels and opportunities. So I was like, it's hard to make a star in the rap game because it's just hard. So what I'm going to do now is focus my energy on doing movies for the rappers, for all the young rappers that come from the West Coast and all over the world that are dope, that don't know how to express themselves. I'm going to start a movie company. Instead of me offering them a record deal, I'll offer them a movie deal and do their movies and put out a movie on them so that way they can become superstars and last for a long time and not just try to put out a video that competes with other people's videos, but put out a real movie where they're acting and they have some substance to who they are and let their music be the soundtrack to the movie.
That's an exclusive right there, man.
Yeah, real business.
You heard him right there. Movies. I think it's only right. I mean, you studied that whole game and, you know, I think it's ready. I think you got a lot of great ideas in that regard, you know what I mean? So, I mean, artistically, people need to see that shit.
Yeah. And these rappers, they created some music that's visual. And a lot of times they don't have a place to show what they saying. You just hear what they saying. And it used to be BET, MTV, video shows, the box and all kind of shit where you could always have your videos played. Now, if you're not a certain motherfucker, your video not getting played. Point blank.
True that.
So it's like, why do you even make videos to just be on YouTube and World Star Hip Hop? That ain't gonna really do nothing to generate no status for you. But if you had a movie that was out that went to Netflix or Anchor Bay or a couple of little places that were Showtime, HBO, now people see you in a different light. And now your music is the backdrop because your music is visual anyway. And make it a movie. Make your music like a movie. Because all the shit I grew up listening to, the soundtracks in the 70s, Them motherfuckers was cold. And the movies that went with them, oh wait, The Max, Superfly, shit like that, Shaft. You hear me?
That's some real shit right there. Who is your new favorite rapper right now? Like who you feeling the most? Who's getting the most rotation in your whip right now?
Hands down, I'm feeling Future.
Future.
Hard, man. He go from the bottom to the T-top so fast. You know why I like him so much? Because when I went to Atlanta about 2.5, 3 years ago, one of my homeboys called me. He was like, "Hey Snoop, can you get on one of my homies' records?" And I'm like, "Alright." He like, "Man, this nigga hot. He ain't got no deal, but he got the hottest records in the club. I'm gonna send you the record." He sent me the record. The record was called Homicide. The artist's name was Future. I rapped on his shit. A couple months later, he get a deal. Take that song, put it on his album. And from there, he just
skyrocket.
I'm watching him on the hook here, on the song here, on the here, and making bomb-ass songs to where the whole world's singing this shit.
Yeah.
And now I'm DJing. So as I DJ, I gotta play at least 5 records from him a night. At least.
And his shit cracks in the club?
At least 5 records.
Oh yeah. It doesn't slow shit down. They keep it rolling to his shit.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like I gotta speak on it is what it is. If you got that action you banging on the radio, streets, and in the club, and when I DJ, I have to play 5 of your records. Shit. That's that shit.
That's that shit. How long you been DJing for now?
I've been doing it for about 4 years.
It's fun?
It's so fun because it started off as me fucking around because my DJ wasn't DJing. Meaning that when we would go to after parties, it'd be motherfuckers DJing. I'm like, well, why the fuck you not DJing? So instead of me keep telling him, I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm a DJ. Because I usually DJ in my dressing room anyway.
Right.
You know,
just to practice
fucking around. Just fucking around, playing shit and sitting in front of the laptop. Motherfuckers be like, man, that shit was jamming. What was that you was playing? That shit was jamming. We have a bunch of motherfuckers come in the dressing room and I'm like, that's what I was really practicing at.
Right.
And when I finally got in front of the people, first they just was taking pictures. They just, first couple of times they just been standing in front of the booth, just taking pictures, no dancing, just all night pictures.
Fishbowl shit.
Yeah, bullshit. Once I start cracking the safe on their ass, playing them certain records, motherfuckers dropped them cameras.
Started dancing.
I said, oh, I got this shit. And it's like everywhere I went, like I went to Greece. So I go on the laptop, top 10 songs in Greece, grab all 10 of them, then put some shit that I know that's universal. Bang this, they go crazy, bang some shit in their language. Motherfuckers didn't even know I knew about.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? And they in the whole crowd singing this shit in their language. Then when the song go off, the niggas start clapping. You know what I'm saying? Like doing shit like that and play like James Brown, I feel good. Something I know the whole world know.
It's a good strategy.
Fucking them up.
Fucking them up.
Playing shit that feel good. It's no set list. I don't have no, I'm gonna play straight hip hop or funk. I play some shit behind some shit, behind some shit, behind some shit that feel good to me and the people that's in the crowd. That's what DJing is.
That's
right?
what it is. Moving the crowd. Really, you know, you could play shit for your homeboys all day, but it's really about the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so since you're in the Smokebox, what's your favorite strain?
It would definitely be from the Kush library, and it would either be Master or OG.
Good choices on both ends. You know what I'm saying? You can't lose on that. Both are indicas. Can't lose. That's that headbang shit.
And I want my head bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Bang. Word up. This has been another Smokebox, man. We want to thank Snoop Dogg for taking the time. One of the forefathers to, you know, blazing it up, chopping it up with Dr. Green Thumb, and you motherfuckers right there. Feel free to make comments and, you know, subscribe to the channel And watch the Dr. Green Thumb Show on www.bereal.tv and GGN. Let them know.
GGN, Westfest TV. You know what it is. Finding Nemo Hoes. We on every Tuesday. Yeah. GGN, Westfest TV. Tune in, turn up, smoke out.
That's right. We're going to say peace the fuck out. And what's up?
Yeah, legalize it. I'll advertise it.